this fight card. And here he is competing in the co-main event. Ige in black, Diego Lopez in green.
I think Ige is ranked 13th still.
He's got the red corner as such.
Yeah.
Well, and if any coach and team can make day of adjustments, Francisco Grasso and crew, but really different stylistic challenge in front of Lopez tonight.
But I mean, this kid, man, he had everything, right? He could have went to the top 5 with a victory over Brian Ortega. He was dealt such a raw hand, and now he's in there with a guy that's completely not even on his radar. But I mean, he took on Evloev on 5 days. So there's nothing to think that this kid wouldn't fight anyone.
Oh,
this
nice
is
move
how
from
he
Lopez.
fights everybody. He fights like a mad dog.
Good counter there a moment ago by Ige, trying to establish his jab now.
Ige's got tremendous boxing, dynamite in his hands. All of my Hawaiian friends are texting me going, we're just built different.
Oh, nice knee, and now a left hook counter by Ige. Ige was training for a co-main event on July 20th. Clearly in shape.
I was about to say, he looks like he's in shape.
He was going to fight Chepe Mariscal, who may or may not need a new opponent. You just never know.
A lot of benefits for Ige being that he didn't have any nerves, right? So no sleepless nights, no anticipation, wakes up, no weight cut. All those things play into his favor.
And you know, there's a lot that goes into a fight, man. When you're getting ready to fight, you know on that day you have to go in that octagon.
Nice knee there by Lopez. Ige ate it well. Lopez off to a furious start. He's already landed 14 significant strikes to Ige's 3.
Off to a Lopez type of start.
That's right.
That's what he does, man, every single time.
But Ige is so defensively responsible. You see where he is with his hands. Good head movement, good ability to counter. Takes advantage of the small openings like he did in the Filet fight.
What I loved about the Ige text message was it felt like if he didn't get this opportunity, he'd be getting screwed. Not many take that approach.
Yeah.
It's like, do not take this from me.
Right.
Yeah, that's a real warrior.
If I'm another top 10 featherweight contender competing in Vegas, you got to think if your opponent falls out, Ige's right around the corner. Nice sequence there by Lopez.
Good right hand by Lopez right there. Boy, Lopez is wild.
He just throws, man.
And he takes the shot very well. He's got that square jaw.
Some redness on that lead leg of Ige. About a minute to go here in round 1.
Lopez got to be careful with those kind of entrances.
Yes.
Where he just kind of winds up and makes it very obvious that he's charging. Ige has very sharp counters. It's a good right hand by Ige. Oh, nice elbow there by Lopez.
Lopez loves that uppercut whenever you come in close.
And that imperative came from the corner. 26th pro fight for Dan Ige tonight. He has never been finished.
Guillotine. He jumps in the thick dark. Oh, man.
He's got it deep. It's real deep. It's real
Oh,
deep.
my goodness.
Ige, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, trying to stay calm.
He wants to keep him from using the legs.
Yeah, he cannot let him get his legs in there.
Yeah, this is tight, but if he gets those legs on, let's see what tighter. He's out. He's out. Dan's up to his feet. Nice stomp. Nice job.
The late submission attempt. Here we go with round 2. Ige in black, Lopez in green.
What you saw in that scramble, how quickly Diego Lopez jumps on submissions. You can't leave anything out there with this kid.
12 of Lopez's 24 career wins have come by way of submission.
Nice low kick by Lopez there. That really reddened up the calf of Dan Ige.
Nice counter right and a quick one by Lopez.
A few more of those leg kicks from Lopez will really start to take an effect on Dan Ige.
Ige able to check that last one. Now he switches stances, so clearly something's bothering him. Good right hand there by Ige behind the ear of Lopez. Alex Pereira and Yuri Prochazka waiting in the wings. Lopez has outstruck Ige 36-12 unofficially. 3.5 now to go in round 2. How about Lopez weighing in 3 times, right? Got to 46 before he went to bed, wakes up, rehydrates 55, and then has to weigh in today.
High kick by Ige.
That landed, that got,
Lopez, yeah,
that got close. Ige's got to be really careful with his back here.
Lopez is on his back now.
He's on the cage, feet out of the cage. Push, don't grab.
Ige tried to shake him off, but Lopez is on him. Body triangle locked
body
in.
triangle, yep.
Ige did a good job of it, at least keeping that right leg on the inside and not on the outside. And he can work, and now he's working towards that side to try to loosen up that body triangle. Now it's on the outside. When it's on the outside, they can use the butterfly hook to elevate that right leg.
Lopez maintaining that body triangle.
Now Dan's on the right side. He's leaned on the right side. That puts pressure on that ankle, makes it very difficult to
And you
cinch
can
it
attack
up.
the lock.
Yep.
Look at that. Now he's attacked the lock.
He's
Perfect
trying to
defense by Dan Ige.
Yep. But now he's got it, and he's got his back.
It's on the other side now. Now look at Ige. Ige's doing the right thing defensively here. But every time he switches sides, Diego Lopez flips the lock on the body triangle, knowing that he doesn't enjoy the pressure from that side when he gets his foot on the mat.
Good defense by Dan Ige.
Lopez credited with 1 submission attempt thus far.
Ige was almost out when he got that foot. But Diego Lopez is just such a high-level grappler. He was able to maintain back control.
Ige fighting hands, late round 2. Lopez trying to find some striking opportunities. Couple nice right hands from Ige.
Those are some of the hardest right hands I've ever seen with a guy on your back.
Right.
He bounced his head off the mat.
Yeah, those are clean.
Ige just such a gamer, man. It's just crazy to try to wrap our heads around what his day has held.
Diego's trying to go for an armbar here, but Dan's going to sneak out. Maybe not.
Another submission attempt to close out a round for Diego Lopez. All right, here we go. Third and final round of our co-main event at UFC 303. We'll see how IGE mitigates risk. Certainly Eric Nixick implying he'd like to see him take some chances.
We tell him the truth. You're playing with house's money. Nothing to lose here, Dan. IGE's corner very loose in between rounds. And I feel like that's on the surface, right? You got to be feeling anxiety when your guy is in here on such short notice, but the more they panic, the more it'll go to their athlete. So they're doing a good job of staying loose and managing his energy.
These guys are going at it early round 3. Lopez has eaten a few big shots from IGE.
IGE's really swinging here.
IGE's doing exactly what they asked him to do.
A lot of pressure by IGE here. Oh! Solid right hand by IGE.
Lopez follows up with a jab.
That was a good right hand by Dan IGE.
IGE switching up the footwork now, going southpaw. Lopez hanging out on that apron near the fence.
Oh, that leg kick hurt him. That last leg kick hurt Dan IGE bad.
And that allowed Lopez to close the distance,
Great
but as
scramble.
yet, not able to take IGE down.
Great scramble by IGE to stay up. Very good job by IGE. Look at this. Fantastic job.
Lopez is getting tired. Lopez is getting very tired.
He just looked up at the clock. IGE saw it too. Plenty of time.
Under 3 minutes to go as Lopez circles.
Crazy that the guy who took this fight on 4 hours notice.
Oh!
The emotional toll this kid must be going through, though.
Oh, for Lopez, right?
I mean, those calf kicks, even a small one, is starting to really bother IGE. IGE's got him measured, though. He's measuring him.
Oh, another good shot by IGE.
This has been IGE's best round by a significant margin. Shot from Lopez from way out.
Oh, yeah. Fatigued by Lopez, but very smart there trying to get to a takedown.
IGE posts on a knee.
If IGE can find a way to defend this takedown, Lopez will be in a lot of trouble because he's using his last big burst of energy right now to get this takedown to save himself from Dan IGE.
And IGE separated the hands. If he can circle out of this, he's almost out. He's out. He's out. Oh, huge for Dan IGE.
No, should have backed away.
I thought so too.
Should not have engaged him in the grappling. Diego will lay here and just watch the time chip away.
Lopez with a partially closed guard here, just over a minute to go.
Big shot by IGE.
We got 1 minute. Cross face! Cross face! Cross face!
Dan, stand on your legs and push away.
Pressure in, go!
Oh, stand up now.
Elbow, elbow! Watch your arms, yes! Nice, Dan, yes!
But Diego Lopez is exhausted here. Dan IGE's landed some great shots.
Final 30 seconds of what has been a whirlwind week for Diego Lopez. Trying to see if he can survive the late pressure from the latest of replacements, Dan IGE.
Big shots by Dan IGE to close out this round. Lopez just holding on. Oh!
Nice head kick late from Lopez. And that'll do it. All hail both of those athletes. Diego Lopez and Dan Ige go the distance in our co-main event.
He got, I think, punched in the throat. Will communicate to him he'd always been feeling his Adam's apple. Yeah. He'd been grabbing his Adam's apple since the first round. Yeah.
So you heard that, DC, from Jason Herzog. Diego Lopez, I was wondering if it was some sort of tick, but he was grabbing at his Adam's apple.
Yeah, for sure.
After maybe a strike to the throat. Dana White offering his appreciation for the athletes Ige and Lopez, their lives forever linked. And for Diego Lopez to accept the Ortega fight at 55. His coach had a hard time getting to Las Vegas. That was another variable he dealt with. There was a hellacious weight cut down to 46. And then to accept Dan Ige at 165 pounds. Ige's going to get a lot of credit, rightfully so, but Diego Lopez deserves some too.
Yeah, hats off to Diego Lopez for doing this. He didn't have to do it. Good combination there in the first round. Big elbow by Diego Lopez. Head kick lands for Ige. Diego takes him down and controls him. Takes his back. Round two, another takedown. Diego controls from the back. Threatens with submissions. Almost gets a Darce choke to end that round. End of the second round, Diego's on the back. Ige's just throwing punches. Calf kick hurts Ige. But then it was all Dan Ige on the feet. And Diego...
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Diego Lopez.
Dan, stay put. I'm going to interview you too.